Hey, welcome back. This is Danny with Stuff I Kinda Care About, and today I'm going to be doing my own custom camera bag thing and stuff. This build is currently at the $30 mark, and that's because I didn't have any adhesive spray or cleaning spray. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a generic $5 can of fresh linen scent disinfectant spray. It's from a store that rhymes with Paul Blart. Mall cop. And it kills 99.9% of germs. And then adhesive spray. This is a super adhesive spray. And it's a multi-purpose adhesive, and it's awesome. I like using it. This is a $10 can. So if you happen to already have adhesives or disinfectants around that you can use, then this build is going to go down to about $15, give or take. It depends on what you can find. So I went to my local thrift store, and I picked up this beaut. This is a rolling carry-on suitcase. I found it for $5 at a local thrift store. It's got a bunch of pockets, and I've already cleaned the outside and inside of this, sprayed it liberally with that cleaning spray, and, you know, wiped it out with a rag. So it's got some cool stuff. It's got a nice big pouch here. It's got a little itty bitty pouch there. It's got this pouch in the middle, which I'm probably going to use as a laptop pouch. And then it's got this nice, big, cavernous area here. And this lining actually zips out. And so we're going to keep that out of the way while I talk to you about what's going on in here. I have some foam that I'm going to show you in a second. And I'm actually going to be cutting pieces of it to fit between these supports here. These are actually what the handle telescopes into. And I'm going to cut pieces and glue them into there, and then have one across it, and then have one that snakes all the way around the inside, and then probably do some of the dividers and stuff like that. But I want to make sure that the thing is super safe and all of that. There is also, I don't know if you can see it really well, there's a zipper pocket right here. I don't need this lining in here, so I'm actually going to be cutting out this zipper pocket and leaving it so that I can continue to make use of it to hold like spare cables or whatever I want. And I'm probably just going to actually glue that in place. So plans may change with all of that. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing. This is a generic camping pad. It's 1/2 inch, it's foam. It's really nothing special. The dimensions on this thing are 20 inches by 72 inches. So I'm going to basically just be using those things. The next time you see this table, it's going to be covered in basically brown work paper. You can get a giant roll of it at Lowe's, and I keep that stuff around for projects. I just don't want to get any of this stuff on this table. This, fair warning, couple of things. Firstly, this goes everywhere. If you're outside and you're using this on a windy day, you will be covered in it. If you're inside and you're using it on a not windy day in your house, it's probably going to get everywhere. So don't do it on a surface that you really care about. I'm obviously covering everything with paper before I use any of that. And if you do get it somewhere, have a bottle of acetone hanging around, nail polish remover. That stuff cleans it right off, and then you want that because you want to clean the spray nozzle, because if that gets gunked up, the can is dead. And it will get gunked up. I've lost, like 3/4 cans of this way too many times because I'm an idiot and didn't clean it. So, we're going to cut the video, and I'm going to cover this with Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to cover this. I'll figure it out. Hey, so I'm about to do some cutting and all that stuff in here. You're not going to see my face for a little while. You're basically just going to be seeing me working in here. And I'm going to be taking some measurements and doing some drawing and stuff, so haha. So, first things first. I don't want this in here anymore. I got to figure out a way to get it out. And I think the easiest way to do that is actually going to be scissors? Maybe scissors. I don't want to use my fabric scissors for this, because they are not the cheapest thing in the world. And this is working weirdly well. Alright, so we're going to be keeping this pouch, which I'm happy about. Now, I need to know the entire dimensions of this thing. Okay, so I have a base idea of what I'm doing for this. I also need to figure out some other stuff. Now, just to let you know, I'm building the bottom into this before I do this strip on the side. Just because that is going to raise everything significantly. And what I'm seeing right now is I'm going to need probably a full 2 layers in each of these spots before I go any further. So, we're going to set this to the side. And we're actually going to get to cutting. So first thing I'm going to do, whoa, for some reason those don't look even. 13.5. That's because that one's 12.5. Not 13.5. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out one big square. Oh no, probably shouldn't have done that. And this stuff is pretty easy to cut. Just, you know, don't cut yourself. Okay, and I'm going to set this to the side because I don't need it yet. I do know that I'm going to need 6 pieces that are all going to be 3 3/4 inches. So, got these cut. I have this piece cut. I know my measurements, and now I have to dry fit everything. Boom. And that's what we've got. Now, I'm going to need to cut a couple more pieces for the centers of these sides. I don't like how they're not quite built out, but I'm really digging this. Okay, so I know it kind of looks like a wreck right now, but that's okay. I've got my spray. I have nail polish remover, also known as acetone. That stuff is super useful to keep around for a lot of handy stuff like this. This stuff, you want to give it a good shake. I have papered my table. I am going to be, honestly, gonna hopefully not be spraying on here much. I'm gonna hopefully get most of the spray in here. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so you want to wait a minute or two. Not a minute or two. You want to wait a few seconds for that to get tacky. Holy spray. I should probably be doing this outside. Oh well. You only live once, right? I do want to make sure that everything is securely pressed into place, in the hopes that this glue sticks. I think it's working. I hope it's working. Okay, so it's a couple days after I was thinking that it might have been working. Different t-shirt, shorter hair, and shorter beard. And it actually worked. Surprise, surprise. I went ahead and zipped this, this pouchy thing back in here. I don't know, liner, whatever you want to call it. It works very well. I know they're not connected, and I'm not really worried about that. This thing does look really good. It looks weirdly professional. It shouldn't. I did it. But I'm really excited about how this thing's turning out. I'm still trying to figure out how everything's going to fit in here. And part of the reason why I haven't filmed this sooner is because I was waiting on a couple of things. One of those was a friend of mine works at a pawn shop, and he found me another camera. And that's why you've seen me looking in different directions in recent videos. I've been figuring out how to use this properly and make the angles look good, and I haven't done that yet. So that's hopefully going to happen soon. But anyways, so I'll be lining up a second camera to try to get some better angles of this stuff. And then the other thing I was waiting for is this package. And this is a wireless lapel mic set. So hopefully I'll be sounding better and clearer and just not as horrid soon. And I had to wait for this because I need to know what the footprint of this in the case is going to be. And now I got to figure out how I want to fit these in there as well. Because I have two of those, and then, you know, I'm one of those people that likes to be super prepared. So I'm going to have, you know, spare rinky-dink little tripods and selfie sticks, and then a couple of my bigger tripods, probably where the handles come out of the top. And, oh, I forgot to tell you. This is a thing that I did here. I actually put another piece of foam in here that's this type stuff. It's the same thickness. It's almost as firm. It's a little bit softer. And I save this stuff every time I get it in a package. Because I do weird stuff like this. So, huzzah. So that should pad out my laptop area a little bit better and make that a little bit more supported. And then I've got to figure out what to do about this buckle and this zipper, because I really don't want them brushing against the top of my laptop, but I don't know that I want to get rid of having that for storage. So I'm going to figure that out eventually. But that's this for now. I'm probably going to do a couple things to it and change it up, and I will keep everyone posted. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go relax for once and hopefully actually get some time to myself. I'm having so much fun. You folks are seriously the best for watching and for communicating with me and telling me what I can work on and what I can do better and what you want to see me do. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Later, nerds.